Hello again YouTube, I'm back. It's Nikki from Nikki Loves Locks. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm back with a video all about one of my favourite seasons of the year, spring, because it feels like spring has finally sprung even though we're finally into May in Scotland. Hallelujah, we have some shoots or bright sparks of it not raining, which to me is almost as good as real sunshine. But anyway, today what I thought I would do is actually share with you a couple of my favourite spring bags. And there's something they all have in common, and I think you'll notice it pretty much immediately. But let's get going. Number one is one of my little favourites. So this is my Vivienne Westwood Yasmin, and this is the mini baby one. It is a crossbody and it's a kind of dinosaur print. That's just kind of what's embossed on the PVC type material. I absolutely love this little beauty because it goes so well crossbody. If I want to, I can be that bougie that I go out with the handheld as well, with that strap hidden, or just don't take the strap at all. And I absolutely love it for that reason. This one fits more than you would imagine. Now I'm lucky, I have a Samsung flip phone, so that fits in all of my bags, even my Hermes Kelly to go. Yes, you heard that right, it fits in a Kelly. But hey, this is probably actually more difficult for it to fit in, to be honest, but it fits, and I can fit the essentials that I would need for a couple of hours out with my friends, a bit of shopping, or even date night. Definitely can be used with this absolute beauty. But what I love about this one is the metallic pink. I am a sucker for metallic bags. I just think they add something a bit more than just a plain colour. I also love a texture, I love a print. So we'll see. What do you think's going to come up in my next bag that I absolutely love using in spring? And the next one, you're probably going to think, Nikki, you've not had this in a spring yet. And that would be true. But I bought it specifically for spring and summer. And that is the beauty, oh, the chain was a little, the Gucci Bloom Dionysus mini bag. It's absolutely stunning. You'll see there is a pattern on it. We have flowers. There is a bit of pink. But there's also an edge to this bag with the fabulous chain that can go crossbody. Could be worn at the arm. And that strap, believe it or not, is very, very hefty. So if that's the type of bag you wear on your shoulder, it's not going to fall off. And I can't tell you how many, and look, at as if by magic it fell off my shoulder. It knew it and it was just trying to taunt me. But for me, this is just an absolute perfect spring bag. You could take this to the races, a wedding, whatever that might be. This bag would actually do so many occasions. So that's number two, my third favourite. And it's this little beauty that you've seen before, and you might be looking at it now going, oh, Nikki, that looks a bit different. And it's not that it's new or anything. I think it looks a little bit better because I bought some leather cleansing wipes from, if you know who Steph is from Handbagaholic, she has a brand called Lux All. And in Lux All, she sells things such as leather wipes, which come in a fabulous pouch when you order a pack of those. She sells things like handbag hooks, raincoats for your bags, etc. And I deliberately wanted to get some wipes to try and take what I thought was definitely some of the signs of aging off this. There was definitely some dirt, especially in this kind of area, and it looks so much better. The other thing about this bag, I even cleaned up the handles as well. Not that you'll be able to see them because it's black, but I just think this is so practical. Now, I wore this about 2 weeks ago to my favourite second-hand designer store, and believe it or not, the lady who worked there had another version of this bag. Also, this is what Steph's products look like when they come. Is that not really quite fancy? And you get a wipe in an individual packet like that, so it's brilliant because you can just keep them as long as you need to and just use them to clean your bags, and then you could moisturise them with whatever you're going to use afterwards. So it's not a plug, not an ad, anything like that, just it's a product that I used and I actually really liked. So I'm going to send Steph a message just to say I absolutely love them, but thanks for that. But yeah, for me this is just an absolute perfect little bag for the summer. Also, if you watch the Chanel Cruise collection, there was some Chanel Cambon items. I believe it was shoes that we'd started to see, but I would love to see items like this bag back at Chanel, because to me, it's the epitome of fun. You know, it's the opposite of quiet luxury. It's loud. People will know what that is as soon as they see it. And to be quite frank, I don't care because I just love it. By now you're probably thinking, yes, Nikki, I can see what the trend is here. It's pink. And I'm going to go into my final bag. This bag I adore, and I can honestly tell you I've used it twice. It's beautiful. Every time I look at it, I feel happy. I smile to myself. I just need to look at the smiley faces from the Takashi Murakami on those cherry blossoms, and it's complete and utter love stroke lust at first sight. It came with a really impractical strap, that stupid shoulder thing. For a Speedy 25 bandolier, you don't want that strap, you want a crossbody one. Obviously, I was being sensible. I bought a non-branded strap that just basically looks like the LV one, and if I want to wear that crossbody, I can do. I've used it, and the twice I've used it, once I hand carried it, and the other time I had it crossbody. It is just quite simply stunning. This has been with a handbag liner inside it since the time I got it. It's one that every now and again I think to myself, should I sell this because this cost a lot of money and I'm not using it? And maybe you've got some thoughts on that you want to share in the comments below, because I absolutely love this bag. I was desperate for this bag when it came out, and I'm just finding I'm not using it. And the money that it cost, it kind of, you know, that voice that you have in your head that says, sell it, you can get the money back, you can use that for something. Those bills and other bits and pieces you need to think about. That's what I hear when I see these bags if I've not used it. But you can definitely give me your thoughts in the comments. Also, I'd probably regret it because there was so few of these at the time that people managed to get. I would imagine, unless you were a VVVIP. I just happened to get extremely fortunate with my amazing sales assistant, who I feel bad that this was actually, I think, the last LV item I purchased from her. No, in fact, there wasn't. There were some items from the Cherry Blossom collection, but nothing expensive whatsoever. But it was just, that was the one for me. So you never know, this year could be the year where I go back to LV, but we'll see. What do you think? Do you have set bags that you prefer in summer? Are you a fan of raffia bags? I'll tell you, I'll be honest, I've had one. I got a Coach one last year. It was a Terry, it was pink, kind of raffia. Didn't use it once. Far too scared to use it in Scotland because the weather here is a wee bitty temperamental, and I was terrified it was going to get rained on and wrecked. And I didn't use it, so I sold it on, and I know I made the right decision. But every now and then I see a little raffia bag and I go, oh, that looks nice. And then I go back to earth with reality when I go, how much are you spending on that and how long would that last? Who knows? Am I right? You guys can tell me. Love to know your thoughts in the comments, and thank you so much for coming back and joining me on my YouTube channel. Take care now. Bye.